Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and everyone, especially those at the other side of the world. There is no time and space between us, there is only this present moment, and we are one. On Diary Entry number 1289, Most sweet Jesus, set on fire my love for you and transform me into yourself. Divinize me that my deeds may be pleasing to you. May this be accomplished by the power of the Holy Communion, which I receive daily. Oh, how greatly I desire to be wholly transformed into you, O Lord. Katamis-tamisang Jesus, pag-alabin mo ang aking pagmamahal sa iyo at papagbaguhin mo na maging tulad mo. Basbasan mo ako upang ang aking gawa ay maging kalugod-lugod sa iyo. Naway maisakatuparan ito sa pamamagitan ng kapangyarihan ng banal na komunyon na aking tinatanggap araw-araw. O labis ko ninanais na ganap na magbagong anyo sa iyo, Panginoon. This entry shows how powerful the Holy Communion is in terms of making us holy. As long as we are receiving the Holy Communion, when we are in state of grace, yung malinis tayo ba nakapagkumpisal at walang mga mortal na mga kasalanan. Nabubuhay tayo ng malinis ayon sa kalooban ng Diyos. Wala tayong mga bagay na ginagawa na makagagalit sa ating Panginoon at sa ating kapwa. Asahan natin na tayo mas magiging kalugod-lugod sa Panginoon, at when we become pleasing to God, we are blessed by a certain level of power that no other human souls have. Such that, for example, when you speak to a crowd, they listen to you. When you enter a room, the mood of the room changes into something beautiful. When someone who's very depressed talk to you, they are instantly healed of whatever emotional problems they have. Ganun ka nagiging kamakapangyarihan. Because you have cleansed yourself, you are taking all the sufferings lightly, appreciatively, and gratefully for God for all the support He's been giving you. So nakakatulong itong lahat ng ito para maging mabuti ang ating kalooban. At kapag malinis ang ating kaluluwa, we are able to unite with God. Kahit hindi mo yan maranasan katulad ng pagkakaranas ni Faustina, every time we receive the Holy Communion, we become more powerful, we become more pleasing to God, and we become better instrument for the conversion of many souls. That is, if we would follow Jesus, if we would carry the cross, if we would make ourselves confess whenever we make sins. Ang mga bagay ito na nakapagpalinis sa ating katawan, sa ating kaluluwa. And when we receive the Holy Communion, we are being empowered. And so if you think you've been doing good, if you think you've been holier than ever before, kapag tinanggap mo ang banal na komunyon, feel it, makikita mo na, wow, parang there's something in you that would make you really like, there's something different. May kakaibang magaganap sa'yo. Hindi katulad kapag tinanggap natin ang banal na komunyon na punong-puno tayo ng galit. It expands the negativity within us. Halimbawa, before the Holy Communion, you were thinking of many negative things. You were thinking of how your day had gone bad. You're thinking of your enemies, or you're thinking of negative things about people. No, mga ganon. Okay, nakita mo isang tao, pinulaan mo. Okay, may nakita kang sumimba that is not you think is not pleasing to the Lord, and you made judgments by thoughts, even by thoughts, no? And after having those experiences during the Holy Communion, you receive the body of Christ. That would only strengthen the negativities within you. Kung galit ka before you take the Holy Communion, you become angrier, na mas nagiging galit ka, mas nagiging negative ka about things. O kung ano man ang kinaiinisan mo, mas lalo kang naiinis because it magnifies the negativity within you. And so we have to be careful in receiving the Holy Communion. Make sure that you're really in state of grace. You feel good, no? And you started the Mass, which cleanses you through the penitential act. Your thoughts are clean. You're doing good. So when you receive the Holy Communion, you become more powerful. You become like Jesus. No? Not exactly the way Jesus is, yung kapangyarihan na mayroon si Jesus. But sabi nga ni Faustina, no? Panibaguhin mo ko ayon sa iyong sarili. Kung ano man ang nakikita natin kay Jesus, pagiging mawain, pagiging mapagmahal. Ilingin natin sa Panginoon na maging ganun din tayo sapagkat when we become like Him, now when we become merciful like Him, when we become loving like Him, when we become more understanding to others like Him, we are receiving more graces than other people do. And we can always make use of that grace that we receive from Jesus. We can always make use of that to be of better service to others. So when Faustina said, "Most sacred heart of Jesus, set on fire my love for you," papag-alabin mo ang pagmamahal na ito. Because you are invoking God, the Lord of mercy, para maging mas maawain at mas maging mapagmahal. Ibibigay niya sa iyo. That is a very beautiful desire or wish to ask from Jesus. Papag-alabin ang ating pagmamahal na katulad ng mayroon siya. Napaka nito, no? Unselfish. Kasi nga, ay hinahangad mo na maging mapagmahal ka rin sa ibang kapwa, lalo na sa mga tao na hindi ka nais-nais, but you become more merciful towards them. Kaya kung merong kiniinisan ka, you ask for Jesus to transform you, to be like Him, para hindi ka pumatol dun sa mga tao na nakakainis. Sapagkat the more that Jesus bless us with love, mercy, and compassion, the more we become more compassionate, to other people. And that's a good sign that our soul is becoming better and better. Holier and holier, hindi man natin uh, makamtan ang kaganapan ng pagiging banal in this lifetime. Sa kabila naman, maaari nating ma-achieve. But let's continue to be good. Let's continue to be prayerful. Let's continue to do one good thing, at least one good thing every day, so that Jesus in return would bless us more. And in the end, we become better channels of His love, mercy, and compassion.